As entrepreneurs, we're all on a roller coaster ride. We've arrived at the amusement park, approached the ticket booth, bought our ticket, and gotten on the ride. But why are we here? What was the spark that drove us here? When the car we're in starts to move, the fear appears. The fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of being an imposter. That fear of the unknown and our fear of making mistakes tricks us into focusing on what we don't know, what we can't see around the corner. And sometimes we're hanging upside down, we're in the dark, and sometimes we're moving so fast we can't breathe. But when we give ourselves the freedom to be uncertain and less than perfect, that is when the adventure begins. Our hands go in the air, we're starting to enjoy the ride, we're learning, we're thriving, we're conquering, we're failing, we're regrouping, and having a lot of fun. If it's one last thing you need before you get on this ride, it's to know that someone believes in you, that someone knows you can do this, and you can do this. I believe we're all entrepreneurs at heart. It's in our spirit, our hearts, and our dreams. But I also know that running a business is a scary prospect. So scary, in fact, that millions of people are too frightened to even try. And for those of us who do, it's hard. Without help, without education, training, coaching, and community, many won't make it. Every entrepreneur needs to know that someone believes in them. And the only way that I know to pay down the debt of so many of those that helped me, is to pay it forward, to let you know the crazy ups and downs you're experiencing, that crazy roller coaster ride is normal, and that you have what it takes. You were meant to take this ride. The objective of our conference, all conferences, is to make a difference that allows women and minorities, Latinas, LGBTQ, Asian, Black, Brown communities, everybody to have a seat at the table when it comes to raising capital and funding their businesses. Our 4 conference pillars of education, training, coaching, and community can help close that gap, allowing innovative ideas to flourish and to make the world a better place. Through our efforts here this week, we hope we empowered your entrepreneurial confidence, hopes, and dreams. So if you aren't on the ride yet, go to the ticket booth and buy your ticket. I know there's a spark in you. And when the fear comes, push it aside and get on the ride anyway. But prepare yourself, because it is through education, training, coaching, and community, the 4 pillars, is where you will find success. And soon you'll be picking up speed, putting your hands in the air, all without losing your mind. And soon you'll be thinking about the track ahead and buying your ticket for the next ride. Remember, you are the CEO of your own life. Whether we're talking about a football game, an election, or an entrepreneurial journey, one thing is certain. There are going to be winners and there are going to be losers. Want to stack the odds of being a successful entrepreneur in your favor? Keep learning. This entire conference was about learning. Your age, years of experience, or level of success should never prevent you from learning. We can all continue to learn and be inspired from other entrepreneurs, from other subject matter experts. Before I leave you today, I want to express my gratitude to everyone who contributed to our 4-day conference. To our conference chair, Ram Gayoso, thank you. To our speakers, sponsors, exhibitors, partners, online course creators, thank you for sharing your time and expertise with our attendees who have joined us from all over the world. Know that they learned from you. Who knows? Perhaps you were the one that triggered a spark that will drive someone to the ticket booth of entrepreneurship. And remember, it takes each of us to make a difference for all of us. I leave you with the words of Theodore Roosevelt at his speech at the Sorbonne, Paris, France, April 1910. It is not the critic who counts, not the woman who points out how the strong woman stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends herself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if she fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. So go and dare greatly.